All right, guys. So we're playing a game that I do not own, but I do have limited access to, and it's called Baldur's Gate 3.
Someone else got it. Might be other survivors.
I created my character, and they are non-binary. They look like this, and they do have male genitalia. It's not a big deal, but it's okay. All right, so this is a sphincter. We're being really subtle here, guys. My very initial thoughts are this is not World of Warcraft. Of course, it's not, but it kind of has that like vibe almost. And I know that's not an apt comparison because they're just very different games for very different times. But so World of Warcraft is one of those games that I never got really into it. I never got into it. And so when you're asking me to play a game and it's kind of hard, you know,
Yes, you've come to stay, please. Before they return, a newborn, born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect.
Remove us from this body, from this case. Free us.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull. The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat. The creature seems unaware. The creature...
We must go to the help we know.
okay, so I got a walking brain pet. That's new.
Doesn't do anything. Curious. Light on my feet.
This game's got menus on menus on menus on menus, brother. It's got menus with menus, and the menus got the sub menus with more menus. So I do remember going through the sphincter. now I'm maybe going outside.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, who am I? Your only chance of survival. We can do. As for that.
Here we go again.
Swift and lethal.
Never a dull moment.
I will ascend. Make way.
No choice but to keep going. With haste.
You proved surprisingly adequate.
I'm going to pause the stream for a little bit, but I'll be back. And we are back. We're live.
I feel better.
Okay, so let's call this game like a potential
Ship won't be able to take
a
another
potential game to invest in if we got like if we really just like we're really fucking bored. You know what I mean? Like if I'm really bored and I'm like, okay, I actually want to play something kind of weird, I wouldn't mind putting up a game like this. But I am at a point right now where I'm like, I actually would rather just try to take advantage of the games that I already paid for, that I own, in a way that's like more vivid. So for me, buying games online has been pretty good in general. It's been pretty useful. It's just not the only thing I do.
We have no time for stragglers.
The construction is too.
This ship is great. It cannot.
They will not die here. I cannot. Try back to track. Hurry!
Might have to rescue this person.
Get me out!
The console appears dormant. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first. Then nothing. The console remains dormant.
Whatever fits in that socket must power this thing.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
A dazed woman is trapped.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod. A brain in a jar.
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod.
Okay, so in general, the one thing that I kind of learned from this really convoluted, strange game is that the sphincter opens when you enter it. So if there's an unopened sphincter, that means it's a good thing or something, because you're going somewhere new. All right, so we're gonna try one more sphincter and let's see what's here.
Mind flayer horticulture. Odd things. Wonder what plane they're from.
We are nearing the helm. Do it. Connect the net.
We need to get out. Now. Another day, another fight.
I am fury. I am death. Taking position.
What now? Let's take you first.
Time to strike. I will not know failure.
Another fight. Let's go.
We're dead. We must take the transport.
Victory awaits. It has it.
Still on my feet.
I will ascend. Victory awaits. I will ascend.
Okay, who's this dude right here? Is this guy like, well, he looks like a devilish character, but I don't necessarily know what that means, you know what I mean? Okay, so we got him down to 50 out of 105, which is, not bad, but, I feel like we're kind of, really outmatched here. Mhm. 6, 7, 6, 7. I'm gonna have to pause the stream for a little bit. All right, so we are live. We are live again, and this is one of those games where I'm like, all right, we can kind of have fun here. Maybe we'll name them something like, uh, how about, how about your name is, hmm, what's your name? Let's go with something like, oh, that's not a good name. Gibraltar. Yeah, sure. Oh, perfect. That's perfect. All right, so we kind of got stuck there, so we thought we'll do it again. We'll do the character customization screen again. We'll kind of have fun with it, bro. And there it is. Okay, so sometimes you play a trial for a game, and you're like, at least I played enough of the game where I know, like, okay, I'm aware enough. I'm like, okay, this game could be worth playing for longer. Notice I said it could be worth playing. That doesn't mean it's worth paying for. You know what I mean? They're kind of two distinct things. Just because I enjoy a game and I borrowed it from a friend doesn't mean I actually want to pay full price and own it. And even though the value of a PS5 game in general is still pretty good, I would say arguably as a average, on average, a PS5 game in its peak would probably be lower resale value than a PS4 game at its peak, relative to income and like inflation and factors like that. All right, so here I am. Here's my new character. Their name is not a slur, which is a pretty good start. You should not name your character a racial slur because then that might affect your viewership. All right, so we're gonna loot this person. Realistically speaking, there's not really much that I can get out of a 2-hour trial in a game like Baldur's Gate 3, bro. Even though I'm like, oh, I heard so many good things about it. I heard that it got Game of the Year. And I don't remember when it came out, but it might have been. I have to check it out. Baldur's Gate 3. 2023? Are you sure about that? Okay, so this game is apparently some sort of hybrid multiplayer game. So you can play it alone or you can play with friends. And I guess that can help, but I don't have any friends to play this with, bro. I do not know a single goddamn person who is heavily invested in the online multiplayer aspects of a game like Baldur's Gate 3. What is fair to say is that probably at some point I will get caught up in the hype of a game that is maybe not that great. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe one day I'll fall for like a Call of Duty style game, or maybe I'll get the Battlefield game or whatever. And it's not because they're perfect, but because they're good enough, combined with a robust enough multiplayer mode that I'm like, okay, this could be good for a while.
We carry with it. We can do. We will address the matter of it. Another fight. Let's go.
We're fighting against an imp. An imp is basically a pimp, but with one less P. doesn't really make any sense actually.
Time to push my luck again.
But anyway, here we are. We're gonna hit
Let's get this.
we're gonna hit homeboy over there. We're gonna hit him hard, and he's dead.
You proved
I remember that day when
in battle.
he did. I remember when.
To the house.
Okay, so is this game possibly a great game? Yeah, honestly, with enough time and effort, I could justify buying a game like this. I really could. It's not that hard. I'd just say, hey, it's pretty good, and it'll probably get better. That's kind of how I roll sometimes. I go, this is a situation that is pretty good right now, and it actually will get better. I don't know why, but I have Do Not Disturb right, and sometimes it's actually annoying because I miss an alarm.
Not now. We must go to the. Who am I? Now move. Control. Cave machinery.
She made them all stone. Well, so much for peace.
So here's an actor that I've been thinking about recently. It's weird because I saw this movie with him in it, and then a bunch of people were talking about him, but not about that movie, just about him in general. This actor is Paul Dano.
The console appears dormant. Nothing. The console remains dormant. The mechanisms are complete.
So the reason I've been thinking about Paul Dano isn't because of what Quentin Tarantino has said about him, even though, yeah, I know it's not that nice. The reason I've been thinking about Paul Dano is because I saw a movie in which he was the lead, and I don't agree with Quentin. I don't think Paul Dano is the weakest fucking actor in Hollywood. But, yeah, I thought it was pretty good. In general, I thought the performance, considering all that I know about Paul Dano, in the sense that, yeah, he's a pretty good actor, he's been at it for a while, but he's rarely the lead. And in this movie called Dumb Money, they sold it as he's like kind of one of the main leads of an ensemble comedy movie about like finance, which is a bit of a nerdy topic, but they sold it pretty well. It was basically Paul Dano as basically the lead, right? Very close to the lead. And then a bunch of other supporting characters like Vincent D'Onofrio was in it pretty early. They showed him off early. They showed off Seth Rogen early, and Seth Rogen played a character named Gabe Plotkin, who had a lot of money. And he wanted to make more money, and he wanted to tear down the house next to his house so he can build a tennis court. And we also had, her name might be America Ferrera. She plays a nurse in this thing.
We are nearing the.
Anthony Ramos is in it, and he's like the only guy who works at GameStop, alongside this random dude who I barely remember. I think his name is Dane Dehan. Okay, so it's a pretty like solid cast all around. But yeah, like if you have a movie, even if you have a really solid all around cast, the lead does kind of contribute a lot to the narratives, you know, the structure and the entertainment in general. So, look, I'm kind of glad that they at least went with Paul Dano over like a pure Seth Rogen style movie. I'd much rather watch Paul Dano, who's like kind of a everyday Boston schlub, right? And he's pretty smart. He's pretty fucking smart, you know, but he's not making all that much money. And then he's like, "Well, I believe in stock. I really do. I'm kind of bullish on GameStop, and you know, his story is very interesting." And I tried to look up how much money like the actual guy from the Dumb Money movie made. Roaring Kitty, forgot his real name. And his name is also Deep Fucking Value, which is kind of funnier, but yeah, Roaring Kitty is, as far as I can tell, his YouTube channel name. And it's really based on a real guy who really basically did convince a whole bunch of Reddit nerds to go in on the GameStop stock, and it kind of did help them as a collective, I guess, make more money, I want to say. It's weird because not every person in the movie actually came out winning. There was this girl, America Ferrera, the nurse character. Apparently, she was up like 500 grand, but she didn't cash in, which is so fucking infuriating for me. It's like, isn't she kind of a made-up character? Maybe not, but I don't know. Like, I kind of wish more people had a happy ending. You know what I mean?
I am fury. I am death.
But yeah, the main guy in charge, basically, the guy who was kind of pulling the strings, it was basically Roaring Kitty, aka Paul Dano's character. And I thought he did a pretty good job in that role. And I also saw him in There Will Be Blood, but that's kind of it, really. I barely remember Paul Dano. I know he was in the Batman movie, but I only know that because of the memes. I didn't watch that full movie from start to finish. Even if it is available to me. God damn it, there's a fly, and it's just so attracted to my fucking toes. It's so annoying, bro.
Time to strike. You bow, or you break.
We might have actually done this exact fucking level very recently. So unless I have some tricks up my sleeve, most likely what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna die again.
Take the transponder. I am fury. I am death. Victory awaits.
This is almost boring, but it's not. It's okay. It's just like, okay, so how many times are we gonna hit this dude before the match is over? And either way, either we hit him enough times and he kills us first, or we hit him enough times and then Erica. So he literally just dodged my fucking attack. So that's over. And now we're at 48, bro. That's nothing. It's so fucking annoying. Like, you built this game. You designed this goddamn character. Why did you make him so randomly OP? Like, he's missing all my goddamn attacks. There we go. How about I just go all the way up in his fucking face? Yeah, he still missed it. He dodged 2 attacks. Alright, great. So why don't you just kill us already, you fucking prick? And now, I don't know who this guy is, but apparently we have some demon henchmen of some variety. I don't know what they're doing exactly, but Alright, so this front attack isn't working, but I'm hitting him from the back now. Okay, that worked, and now he's at 44! Oh my god, this is tedious, bro. Take it easy, will ya? Goddamn fly keeps fucking attacking my foot! Leave my foot alone, you fucking prick!
I will ascend.
Tell you what, man, it's like, it's almost interesting. It's almost interesting at this point. Okay, so I think about it like this, okay? Obviously, every action I take has some sort of trade-off. If I do this, then this will happen. If I don't do this, then whatever. You know what I mean? And in this situation, I'm like, okay, if I do this again, right? If I go back through the sphincter into the goddamn challenge room, I'm like, okay, what's going to happen? Well, I'm going to have to deal with the exact same opponent
Do it.
that I just... Is that the guy?
Impact is imminent. I must connect the helm. What lies within?
Alright, we killed one of them. That's pretty good.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Another day, another fight. Never a dull moment.
Okay, so this dude with the tentacles, I am a bit confused as to who he even is, bro. Like, bro, who are you? You're just there, and,
My path beats
I don't know you, I've never met you, but, you're kind of helping me out, I guess.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Time to press ahead.
I must reach the helm.
I won't give in. Blood comes easy these days.
Okay, so this dude is, putting out some tentacle hits, and then he died. So we're gonna see if I can do something other than just straight up main hand attack. Oh, range attack, how about that? Range attack, did that work?
What now? Still on my feet.
I'm not seeing the number change dramatically right now. The number is smaller than it was last time in the sense that I guess I drained his health a little bit better, but I don't know. It's still kind of like, we'll see. 27 out of 100 is 5. We got, okay, homeboys are circling in. Is not good news. Look at that. Okay, so as soon as they get in, basically, we're kind of fucked. 23, bro? That's fucking nothing. I guess this is the part where we're basically screwed. We're very close to... Oh, yeah, we're screwed, yeah. Alright, so what is noteworthy about the PlayStation 5 is that it is the easiest game to keep, it's the easiest console to keep track of your playtime across games. You know what I mean? Whereas before, I would have to go into random menus of various games on like the PS2 or the PS3. Ah, god damn it, I really fucked up this time. I'm just gonna go ahead and load the last save I did and then not go in the room so I can do other stuff with my very limited time with this pretty good game. Sometimes 2 hours makes me think, hey, it's pretty good actually. Two, essentially 3 hours? Yeah, that's not bad. I say essentially free because I am paying in the sense of, I'm paying for a very small PlayStation Plus upgrade to be eligible for the free trials. I'm also paying with my time in the sense that I do have to wait a decent chunk of time, a couple of hours, to get the trial running on the PS5. I need to download usually the whole game. Sometimes they make you download part of the game so you can play part of it right away in the trial. It's not bad. Okay, so we have moved to a... Holy shit, bro. If there's one thing I've noticed about this game, it's like, it's very, organic. There's a lot of organs. This is not like organic like the way you like, oh, you get like organic bananas. It's got like a lot of like visceral elements, very visceral. It's kind of weird. It's like alien mixed with biology shit, but not like they know all of the biology stuff, but they know enough biology shit. Like they've taken pictures or they've, they have their, their visual representations and shit. Put it this way, it seems like they have a pretty good idea of what kind of game they wanted to make visually. It really seems like this is a pretty focused, not minimalistic, but at least somewhat simplified art direction. In a way that is kind of interesting nowadays. It's kind of interesting that they kind of went for an approach where, yeah, the graphics are great, but they tried to go a little bit more stylized. This isn't quite Borderlands, obviously, but it is a little bit like a bit of like a Dark Souls meets Mass Effect meets fucking GTA meets Cyberpunk. There's a lot of different little elements here that I'm kind of recognizing in other games. All right, so the map is just something I just noticed. There is a map, and it's right at the top right. And where am I? Alright, I might be going to somewhere new, but
We must not delay.
sometimes when I used to play demos on the PlayStation 2, it was weird because I would get this demo disc, right? And it was a disc with multiple game demos, and it's not about time, it's about the level. So you can basically play the demo as long as you want, but you can only stick to a certain level because the developers didn't put the whole game on the disc. Because at the time, storage was kind of more of an issue than it is now.
The expo.
Please. Before they return the enemy.
Alright, so we did the brain thing before, I do remember that.
Creature like this, one that is more brain than person.
Last time we tried to remove the brain, this time we're destroying it, bro. Yeah, so this is one of those games where it's too much of a maybe to buy it now. But, you know, give it some time. Maybe give me a little bit more time to think about it. Maybe I'll watch a few videos about it. You know, you never know. Maybe you give me a bit of a discount, huh? Maybe I get like an exclusive discount. That'd be really funny, actually. Like if I genuinely email the developers and I go, hey, I'm a huge fan of your game franchise, but I need a little bit of a discount or whatever. Maybe sometimes I could get a discount, but I need to ask around like a bunch of different places. Maybe I need to chase up multiple different people, whatever.
These boots have seen everything.
Yeah, so here I am, and honestly, I kind of feel like, okay, if the only thing left to do right now is to just go over the shit I did before, then, it's not too bad, but, we'll see.
Another brain.
Dazed woman is trapped in. As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. Presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Change. Change to the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Alright, so we'll probably have to wrap it up there. Not a bad game, but, you know, it's just a little bit too convoluted for me to justify buying it right now. I would need to figure out some random little details to really get the hang of a game like this. Yeah, that's alright. Alright, cool, man. Thanks for watching, everybody.